For those acquainted with navigating wintry terrains, a slick surface beckons the thrill of sideways maneuvers. While some may dismiss it as mere folly, seasoned drivers recognize it as an opportunity to channel their inner Gunnar Andersson. The iconic Swedish rally champion, renowned for his exploits with Volvos in the 50s and 60s, popularized the art of the Scandinavian flick, a technique involving precise maneuvers to elegantly slide a car around a corner. Departing from its traditional image, Volvo invited us to Sweden to partake in the joy and mastery of this technique firsthand. However, instead of piloting a high-performance model like the V60 Polestar engineered, we embraced the role of Andersson using the futuristic 2025 Volvo EX30 electric vehicle, embarking on a Swedish adventure. Our experience with the EX30 involved driving a blend of European spec and pre-production models, representing what's soon to grace our roads. This chic hatchback, masquerading as a subcompact SUV, boasts an enticing starting price of $36,245, available in two powertrain variants. The EX30 single-motor extended range boasts a 268-horsepower electric motor powering the rear axle, while the pricier EX30 twin-motor performance features a robust 422-horsepower all-wheel drive system. Both variants are equipped with a 64.0 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery, promising an estimated range of up to 275 miles, as per Volvo's projections. Our focus during the excursion wasn't solely on the EV's practicality or its user-friendly 12.3-inch center touchscreen, which serves as the hub for nearly all controls and settings. Instead, our gaze remained fixated on the road as we journeyed approximately 60 miles from the city of Luleå to a frozen lake named Bjorntrasket, where Volvo had arranged a makeshift ice track. The journey proved relatively smooth despite occasional bumps. Equipped with studded Michelin X-Ice North 4 tires, our rear-wheel drive EX30 offered steadfast traction on the wintry terrain. However, moments of suspense arose when the car's firmly tuned suspension encountered unexpected dips along the snow-laden back roads, causing it to hit the bump stops. Additionally, our eyes remained vigilant for any movement, prompted by the abundance of reindeer crossing signs. Though none crossed our path, a couple of these furry creatures did make an appearance on our dinner table, reflecting their popularity as a culinary delight in northern Scandinavia. Embarking on the Scandinavian flick adventure, our journey led us through Swedish Lapland, renowned as one of the few places on Earth where travelers can immerse themselves in Arctic landscapes. Among its diverse terrains, from archipelagos to forests and mountains, lie numerous lakes, including the frozen expanse that Volvo transformed into a 2.3-mile track featuring 75 corners. This icy playground provided the ideal setting for mastering the art of sliding a car, offering ample space and minimal obstacles. However, before we unleashed a fleet of vapor gray and cloud blue EX30s, we underwent instruction in the revered technique known as the Scandinavian flick, also known as the pendulum turn. This maneuver is intricately designed to manipulate momentum, enabling a car to rotate gracefully around corners on slippery surfaces. Though deceptively simple in concept, its execution demands precision and skill. The process begins by positioning the car closer to the outer edge of the track before focusing on the apex. As the turn approaches, steer away from the corner and ease off the accelerator, swiftly returning the wheel towards the turn while gently applying the brake pedal if necessary to induce oversteer. As the rear end begins to slide, adeptly countersteer and modulate the accelerator to guide the car around the apex. This sequence of steps must be repeated, seamlessly transitioning from one turn to the next. After receiving expert guidance, we emerged from the cozy teepee into the biting cold and limited visibility of the Bjorntrasket ice track. We seized the opportunity to test both the rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive variants of the EX30, completing several laps in each before exchanging cars. Notably, the twin-motor model boasted a significant power advantage and featured a dedicated performance all-wheel drive mode, which engages continuous peak power by locking the front motor. Conversely, in standard mode, the front axle remains decoupled and only intervenes during aggressive acceleration or low traction scenarios. Additionally, we disabled the one-pedal drive function to exert greater control over braking. Upon deactivating the stability control system through the central screen, albeit not entirely defeatable, In selecting the performance setting, we found the twin-motor EX30 easier to maneuver through flicks. This was primarily attributed to its swift acceleration between corners, permitting greater steering angle before intervention from safety measures, an occurrence less frequent in our experience with the rear-wheel drive model's more intrusive system. However, upon refining our technique, we discovered that the rear-wheel drive EX30 offered a more gratifying driving experience. Achieving optimal results necessitated building momentum before each corner and employing a combination of subtle steering inputs and gentle accelerator modulation. Though resulting in slower lap times, this approach yielded a heightened sense of satisfaction as we skillfully danced on the edge of control, reminiscent of scenes from The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, set in a Swedish context. While our mischievous instincts revel in the thrill of driving on a frozen lake, we now possess the skills to execute such maneuvers with finesse, resembling seasoned professionals. While the new Volvo EX30 may not have been our initial choice for mastering the Scandi flick, its straightforward dynamics provided an ideal platform for honing this beloved rally car technique. 2025 Volvo EX30, a fun-sized electric SUV, packs a punch. Volvo dives into the growing market of compact electric SUVs with the 2025 EX30. This stylish offering blends practicality, surprising pep, and signature Volvo safety features in a package that starts under $40,000. Let's see if the EX30 lives up to the hype. Punchy performance in two flavors. The EX30 comes in two electric powertrain options, a rear-wheel drive core and a dual-motor all-wheel drive option. The base core delivers a zippy 268 horsepower, while the all-wheel drive variant rockets to a scorching 422 horsepower. This translates to a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 3.4 seconds, making the EX30 surprisingly quick for a Volvo. Testers have praised the balanced chassis that provides a fun and engaging driving experience, especially for a compact SUV. Sophisticated yet simple interior. Volvo's Scandinavian design philosophy shines through in the EX30's interior. The cabin is a tasteful blend of minimalism and functionality, with high-quality recycled materials throughout. While some reviewers lament the lack of a dedicated gauge cluster, the large central touchscreen handles most infotainment needs seamlessly. Clever storage solutions and a surprising amount of passenger space for its size make the EX30 a comfortable everyday companion. Tech-forward with a focus on safety. Packed with the latest driver assistance features, the EX30 prioritizes safety, as expected from Volvo. Automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, and adaptive cruise control come standard. The EX30 also boasts a suite of innovative safety features like a blind spot monitoring system with rear cross-traffic alert. Living on a charge. The base EX30 offers a driving range of around 250 miles, while the all-wheel drive variant sacrifices a bit of range for its extra power, coming in at around 200